You're on mute,
hello,
bro.
everyone. Welcome to the show. Hope everybody is doing well and okay. Big up Saeed for the raid. Appreciate that. We are doing a new show on my channel, the Faz and Miss Show, where Man United basically begged Chelsea for a favor, and where I just basically ask Miz on the playbook on how to survive relegation. Huh?
Put your two hands together, bro, when you're begging. Come on, bro.
Wow. Started straight away. But yeah, for the people that don't know Miz, the other side of the coin, that's his channel. Channel is titled in the link on the title as well. Link is on the title. Miz is a big Chelsea fan, and obviously it's a regular show that I'm doing with him once a week on my channel and then once a week on his channel as well. Miz, man.
Come on.
Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Listen, Head Loss FC, man. What happened? What happened, bro?
First of all, big up to Faz and the channel. Big up to the live chat as well. What a banging intro music. I was bopping to that, bro. Where'd you get that intro music, bro? That was nice, bro. Bro, what can I say, man? I was so angry. Like, I was very angry after the Fulham game as well. Do you know those ones, Faz? Like, I'm pretty sure you know, because you've lost a lot in recent times. You should be experienced with this one. You know, those
the slide
ones.
digs have begun, man. The slide digs have begun. I'm here trying to uplift you, you know. I'm here trying to say, look at the title, what I've put. I've said you have a better chance than Arsenal at winning the league.
I know you're just trying to scratch my back on that. I know you don't mean that. I know deep down you don't mean
You have a better chance than Arsenal at winning the league. Am I right or what, chat? Tell me. Because I swear Arsenal are the biggest bottlers in the world. And if anybody I trust to close the gap on Liverpool, it's you guys.
It's us.
You are playing Palace next, and Arsenal have Brighton next. I think you'll win Palace. You will then, close the gap to Arsenal, and Arsenal will probably draw with Brighton. The only team you got to worry about is Liverpool. Then that's it. And let's see if we can do you a favor by drawing against Liverpool.
Bro, look, getting back to the feeling of last couple of games. But when you don't play well and you lose, it hurts. Like you can lose, and if you play well, you can say, do you know what? We tried everything. We lost. The opposition was better on that day. This is what's happened over the last couple of games, where the losses, I feel like we shouldn't be losing those games. We had a nice little draw against Everton. Very difficult to go away to Goodison Park to get a draw there. A lot of the fan base weren't too unhappy about that. It's difficult fixture. But the Fulham and Ipswich, Ipswich, bro, they bullied us, bro. They absolutely bullied us. My man up front, Liam Delap. Oh my God. He threw my defenders around like it don't mean nothing to him. He literally just threw them around, bro. He disrespected every single one of my defenders. So I don't know, man. We have a bit of problems. Some problems I think are getting created by the manager himself. Look, it's a must win, bro. Against Crystal Palace, we have to win. There's no two ways about it. But I'm scared. I'm scared.
I like to bring receipts.
No.
So let's bring this receipt. Enzo Maresca better find a solution to win in the second half. This is a must win. I'm not having any other way.
Talk
to us, man.
Why are you doing that to me, bro? Why are you bringing receipts, bro? It's not fair, bro.
Why is it not fair? Why is it not fair?
That's my twin brother. That's his account, bro. He goes by the same name.
Is it head loss, man? Pure head loss,
bro. Against Ipswich, that's their first home win since 2002. We were their first home win since. Liam Delap and Omari Hutchinson weren't even born in 2002.
Wait, what? Is that the stat?
That's the stat. That's their
no,
first
you can't be. Surely not.
Premier League.
Yeah, obviously. Because obviously, yeah.
Yeah. So obviously they haven't been in the Premier League, but that's their first home win in the Premier League since 2002. Liam Delap and Omari Hutchinson weren't even born.
What?
They didn't even see that victory. Liam Delap and Omari Hutchinson created, this. They basically they started this new era. Do you know what I mean? On our head top. So I wasn't happy, bro. I wasn't happy. And at halftime, I don't know if that's because you had the Man United game on that day as well. So I'm pretty sure you probably didn't watch that. But halftime, how Enzo Maresca saw that team and said, "Yeah, go on, lads. It's the same people. Go again and have a dig." But we were losing 1-0. There were just so many bad performances. Desarcy. I remember you guys were linked with Desarcy once upon a time, weren't you?
Yeah.
But what do you think about Desarcy? Tell me the honest truth.
Let's what do I think? I mean,
do you want Desarcy?
Oh, yeah.
You guys want some CB? You wanna kickstart the new Man United era? Do you want to start with Desarcy maybe?
No.
He's going on cheap. He's on discount. New Year's discount, bro.
No. I tell you what, though, I wouldn't mind Nkunku. Yeah, you do owe us. Nkunku. I don't know.
Where would he play for you guys, though? Where would he play?
On the left side, in the left 10.
But he's not a winger, bro.
Yeah.
Inside forward. Inside
forward. Then there is João Felix as well. I don't know what's going on with him and you guys.
Wow, you want all of these players, yeah?
João Felix, and then maybe in 2-3 years' time, when we're ready, Cole Palmer. We can discuss that then. But that's a later conversation. What are you like Palmer, in terms of the expectation? Because look, we're expecting to not get relegated, right? And we have to suffer through this pain. Even if we finish like you did, 12th, road to 40 points, there's no guarantee that the Ineos is gonna do the same business as Todd Bowley did. There's no, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for me, it's more about player exits than players coming in, because I don't mind cheap players, hungry players coming in, but it's also the bigger players going out. But what is the expectation? Because it's Enzo's first year, isn't it? So you guys really have overachieved, haven't you?
I feel like we've overachieved. Before the start of this season, Faz, I was saying, bro, I'll be happy if we come 5th or 6th, because the way I looked at it is a new manager who's not experienced at this level as well. We have to understand, like, he's never managed at the highest level. His best stint has been in the Championship. New manager, whole heap of new players as well, young players. I thought if we can come fifth or sixth, after that, keep building on that, we'll go from there. So what he's done so far has been an overachievement, and he himself has said it many times in the press conference that, guys, we are well ahead of our schedule. We are well ahead. It shouldn't be like this. And in recent matches, I think some parts of that he's been vindicated by that because of the recent losses. But look, overall, the expectation of the fan base in totalitarian was top four. Get back into Champions League again, because financially it's hurting us. From a player development perspective as well, we want our players to experience matches in the European level, highest European level, not Conference League. But me personally, fifth or sixth. But I think majority of the fan base wanted Champions League football, which I hope we are still on track for it.
Top four, you get top four. Then next season, I think Chelsea the
title contenders.
Yeah,
title contenders has to be
really and truly. But you've had two bad losses on the bounce now in the league, which has really hurt you, because Newcastle are not far away, and they've got Spurs next. Spurs at the moment are not looking.
Bro, Man City are 4 points away, Faz. We laugh about Man City after all they've gone through.
Yeah, when you're really deep, how the league is turning.
4 points ahead, just 4 points behind. That's mad for me. I found that ridiculously mad. How's that possible?
The way the league is this season, it's like we're 7 points away from relegation, but then we're like 7 points away from ninth as well. So it's a mad season as it is.
Is relegation a real conversation?
No, it's not. It's you know what? No, we're not gonna get relegated. Like,
because I saw you talking to all the stewards outside the stadium saying, "I see you guys in Championship."
Bro, I was talking to
thanking them for their services.
After the game, head is gone, bro. Head is gone, bro. I was just like, yo, what is this? Bro, I didn't know. I didn't know what to say, what to do. For me, I don't think relegation is mathematically possible, because, bro, like we're not losing to Southampton. I mean, if we lose to Southampton, it's just easy. If we lose to Southampton, we're finished. Then I will say, right, okay. Our next few fixtures in the league, Liverpool, I'm hoping we get a point.
Wow, you're actually hoping for that as well?
I can hope, because Forest beat them in Anfield.
That's courageous, bro. That's brave.
Why can I not hope?
Delusional.
Fulham gave them 2 goals at Anfield.
You hold yourself in the same level as Nottingham Forest, who are second in the league, and Fulham, what, 6%?
Not really.
You hold yourself in that same level.
Not really, but I can try, innit?
You can try.
I can hope.
Faz, let me tell you something, right?
Chelsea scored 1 goal against Liverpool, at Anfield. Give me the playbook, man. Help me out here.
Let me tell you something, Faz. Remember a couple of days ago, you had a live, or was it yesterday? You had a live. I said to you, Faz, I want to talk to you about this situation, because I've gone through this situation, bro. I've gone through this similar situation that you're going through. Let me tell you something, Faz. Bro, you're not winning too many matches, bro. I'm telling you right now. And this is not even banter, Faz. I'm not even trying to banter with you. Where you are, the players that you have, because this was the same situation for us, bro, these players have clocked out. Let me tell you right now. Faz, when you're in such situations, week in, match out, you're getting battered. You're getting your backside rammed up hard from the opposition, right? I'm telling you, these players are fed up of losing every single match day, and it becomes contagious. We went through the same scenario where we would be praying and hoping, can our team please win? Get one victory, please. Bro, every game week was bad. Then do you remember we sacked Potter and we got Frank Lampard? Do you remember what happened after that?
Steady the shit.
No, Frank Lampard killed us even more.
No, you got that to steady the ship, and it ended up becoming worse.
It became worse. I think Frank Lampard's record was he had 7 matches to manage us. He had 1 win, bro, out of 7.
Yeah.
And there were oppositions
It
where
was mad for you to get him back, anyways. It was just
it was
weird.
mad because the owners, they thought that by bringing him back, they can bring back the fans, this, that, the other. I'm telling you, Faz, the battering, and for your sake, I hope you do. And you know what? For our sake as well, we want this title race to be a little bit exciting. Not that I'm saying we're in a title race, but I don't want Liverpool to just run away with it. But then again, I really don't want Arsenal to win either.
Mm.
But for your sake, I hope you don't get battered. But I'm thinking your
I
team's
don't
gonna.
think we're gonna get battered. Look, football
What
is a
makes
mad
you think
game.
you're not bad?
Football is a mad game. It's a mad game, man.
Why will your players fight, Faz? Why will they fight? Why?
It's Liverpool. It's the biggest rivalry in English football. Man
Do you
United,
think they
Liverpool.
care about these players? Do you think they care about this now? Their
Yeah,
heads
but
gone,
listen,
Faz.
it's our first game of the year.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, I think there's a part of me that believes that I'm actually concussed and I'm beyond delusional. I'm telling you, because I said, "Oh, it's the last game of the season. Newcastle, come on, turn up." Bloody hell! Now I'm here saying, "Oh, it's the first game of this of the year. You know, turn up." I think it's just I've got what's that thing people have that they just like getting abused. What's it called? Someone will in the chat.
There's a word for it. There's a
Yeah,
word
there's a
for it.
word for it. I
Mm.
think that's me because I'm literally respecting and believing in this team, yeah, for the sake of it. Literally for the sake of it. I actually don't want to go to the games anymore. I'll be honest. Someone offered me a ticket for Liverpool away. I said no.
Nah, you can't go to that, bro.
I
You would have
can't.
been embarrassed. You would
I
have been
cannot, man.
for your mental state. Just stay home, bro. Just stay home and just
But
watch
could
it
we do a
under your
draw,
blanket.
man? Could we nick a draw?
At Anfield.
Fulham. Come on, man. Fulham did it, man. Premier
Fulham work
League.
hard though, Faz. We've played Fulham. They work hard. Your team don't work hard anymore.
Brother, Fulham?
Look at
If
the way,
Fulham can do that, come on, man.
Faz. Look at the way you conceded against Newcastle. Look at the way you conceded simple crosses into your
Yeah,
box,
simple.
bro.
Yeah. It was simple. Very simple
Simple.
goals. Yeah, it wasn't actually. Yeah. You're right.
It
Very
wasn't
simple.
constructed or anything.
But then, but
Anthony
then, but
Gordon.
then, Fulham game. I think he got a red card, didn't he? Robertson got a red card. Yeah.
Exactly. And Fulham,
Yeah.
they're workaholics, bro. They're workaholics. They may not have the
Yeah.
talent, but they work. Bro,
Bro.
you are gonna have to work your backside off. I don't honestly, I feel sorry for your manager, bro.
I
I
mean,
feel sorry for your
that's
manager.
true
I really
because you just recently have the example in it because Fulham obviously slapped you guys up. So,
Yes, I'm not even lying. They slapped us up. They really did. Second half.
bro, Leno, man, Leno,
Bro, you know who you
brother.
need to worry about? Iobi.
Sanderberg is a baller though. Sanderberg is a baller. I
I,
wanted him.
Iobi is a absolute workhorse.
Yeah, he's a workhorse.
Um,
Yeah.
Jimenez is a workhorse as well. Anthony
Didn't
Robinson.
he just score? Didn't he score last game from a header?
Yeah, he did.
He did,
Yeah.
didn't it? So set
Yeah.
piece again. We're gonna, set piece.
And
Oh
their
my
bench is
days.
good, Faz. They got players like Harry Wilson coming out of the bench.
Yeah.
Anthony Robinson is their main guy, bro.
Nunez, Rodrigo, yeah. He's a good player as well. Traore, obviously, don't forget him as well.
Yeah.
Traore's got beef with Martinez, isn't it? But bro, Liverpool, it's just these games, yeah, rival games. You don't think about tactics. You don't think about formation. You just go to smash and dash and get something out of that game.
Faz,
Most
your
important thing is
team,
don't concede first, innit? That's for
Faz,
Man United. Don't concede first.
your team, you know how you say in rivalry games, don't think about tactics and this, but your team needs to think about tactics, bro. Let's be honest.
That's where we're gonna get slapped up.
I think your biggest problem is your team doesn't think too much about tactics. I think Amram is wanting you to play tactically. Your brothers that you have on the field, yeah, they don't care too much about tactics. This is the switch that needs to happen, bro. The only way, Faz, do you know what? I'm gonna be cheering you guys on against Liverpool. I'm gonna be cheering you guys
You
on.
need
Bro.
to.
I want to. The only way you guys are gonna do this madness, I feel, bro, you have to stay compact. You have to stay Just let them have the ball, bro. Just
Bro, you
let
need
them
to
have the
cheer us
ball.
on because we're your only hope.
But I'm gonna cheer you on, bro. I'm gonna cheer you on. I have to.
Obviously,
I have
Liverpool
to.
slapped us already at Old Trafford, and it was shameful, man. They were all in and everything. So now this time round,
Bro, get a draw.
bro,
Get
we
a
got to
draw
do
at least,
something,
bro.
bro. We
Get
need
a
to do
draw at
draw,
least.
man. We need to do a
Get
draw,
a
man.
draw. Tell
Bro,
me how you
3-0
get a
at
draw,
home,
Faz.
to
Tell me
Liverpool.
how you're
The
gonna get the
last time,
draw.
by the way, the last time we scored in Anfield was in 2018.
Wow. It's almost 7 years, you know.
Yeah, 7 years ago.
8
Yeah,
years or whatever.
Jesse Lingard, and we lost that game anyways. 3-1, we lost that game. Jesse Lingard scored. Them times we had Lukaku.
That's mad, you know. That's absolutely mad. All right.
2018, bro.
On a personal note, Faz, how do you reckon you could stop Liverpool? How would you set up on this match? Well, how do you envision, if you were to envision a draw, how do you see this happening with all the threats that they have? Salah, Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Well, they've got like
Look,
6 men who can score. Van Dijk who can score from headers, set piece.
McAllister, they all can score.
Anybody, yeah, you ask anyone. I mean, literally any one of their players at any time they can score. Diaz, Hackbo, bro. I don't know how Hackbo.
Yeah, bro. How's that guy? How's he doing that, bro?
Bro,
He
Hackbo,
used to be
man,
one of
he's
their
just
worst
come out of
players.
nowhere. Yeah, he was supposed to be. It was supposed to be, um, so-called flop or whatever, bro. No, they eased him into the squad really well. Eased him into the starting 11 really well. Darwin Núñez. Without Darwin Núñez, they're scoring goals, man. Without Darwin Núñez, they're scoring goals. That midfield of Gravenberch and McAllister. If
He's a mad one.
we have Ugarte, if we don't play
Mm.
Casemiro next to Ugarte, yeah, it is going to be a mauling. Like it's going to be a Rottweiler just mauling a Chihuahua. That's what it's going to be.
Do you
Because
know
we
what's the
saw
biggest? Yeah,
what
go on, bro.
Newcastle did, Joe Wellington, what they did, yeah, how he handled Kobe Mino, bro. We need grown physical players, and the only two we have is Casemiro and Ugarte. If the manager doesn't start Casemiro and Ugarte for us, yeah, in midfield, I'm writing the game off instantly.
Bro, that's definitely a concern. But you know where I feel there's even bigger concern? I saw those goals from how Anthony Gordon was simply dipping those. Bro, Lisandro Martinez, bro. I'm
Yeah,
telling
but
you.
the goals came from Mazarawi's side.
But he's a mismatch, bro. If there's runners going into the box and targeting
Header,
him,
yeah, jumping,
bro,
yeah,
he
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
got size for those headers. And set pieces, you guys are bad in set pieces. If I see Martinez trying to man mark Virgil van Dijk, but I think Martinez is like on his belly, bro. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
but it'll be that
yeah.
Kante situation. Remember the Kante situation when Kante
Yeah,
was trying to mark Virgil van Dijk, but that was a
yeah.
joke.
The
Bro,
run is a very good point. You know, players running into the box, yeah, we're cooked. Maguire don't know how to mark them. If it's a standing, we're bad in standing set piece as it is, but runners, now we're cooked because the way they do it, yeah, Newcastle, it's like you think the ball is gonna go to the first man, and they end up going to the guy behind who Martinez is marking.
yes.
And then next thing you know, he's not even jumped. He's not even jumped for the ball or anything. And
And
with Trent
Liverpool,
crossing the ball, oh my days. With
and
Robertson, oh my days.
and Faz, with Liverpool, it's all about rushing the box. They
Yes.
rush people into the box.
Yes.
Bro, this could be a massacre, you know. But
No,
I'm
I
praying,
don't
bro.
think
I'm praying. I'm praying. I'm praying. I might even have to do a tahajjud, bro. I might have to wake up like middle of the night, bro. Pray for you guys. Pray for your souls. For
but
all the Man United fans, this could be ugly.
these games, yeah, these sorts of games and these sorts of fights are the ones where people misjudge the underdog. You can't almost they might be, you know, oh, Man United overlooking us. They might say, oh, Man United, they're done, bro. You know, part of me, my friend on the last show, Ty was saying, and it kind of hit my head. I was like, Marcus, shall I tell Marcus, just give me a goal, point at your head, and go home. Just give me a goal and point at your head and go home, man.
Do you know what? I'd start him, bro. Is there a possibility he can start? Can they
His
get over
career in Man
Ruben
United
Amorim?
is done. His career in Manchester United is done. We barely had enough players, yeah, and the manager used him in the squad for Newcastle, made him warm up, did not sub him, did not let him see the grass. Anthony came on before him.
Wow,
Anthony.
bro.
Yeah, Marcus Rashford's career in Man
But
United is so done. He's
is he
rejecting
going in
offers right
January,
now.
bro? Is he going in January?
If someone offers 50 M's, yeah, a loan deal with option to buy, yeah.
But see, this is the thing. You're not even sure he's going to go. Well, just use him. This is where Ruben Amorim, he just needs to,
Yeah, but
bro,
the moment
forget
I
about.
use him and he gets injured, it's a long day. Can't sell him then. Yeah,
But what if
someone said,
he's
watch him
Bruno,
start,
bro?
weird feeling, bro. I don't even know what lineup the manager's gonna pick. Like, who's he gonna put in the left hand? It's gonna be, you know, the line is probably gonna be Bruno. It's gonna be Ahmad, Mazarawi, Dallo.
Isn't Bruno suspended?
No, not for this game.
Oh, he was suspended for the last one.
It was
Yeah.
2 yellows, so it's a 1 suspension. It's
Right,
not
right.
direct red. So Ugarte is going to be in the midfield. Next to Ugarte, who's he going to play? I don't know. The manager might even go mad and he play Ericsson next to Ugarte, bro.
It's game over if you play Ericsson, bro. He won't be able to keep
Bring
up.
more control of the game.
Bro, you're not controlling nothing, bro. They're going to be running. They're going to be. Honestly, they're just. I don't know how you stop them, man.
The lineup that he picks will tell me a lot about him, you know, as a manager. Because right now I'm still very, very much on the back foot and sitting back about criticizing him or saying anything about the manager at all. I'm not saying nothing.
Do you know what though, Faz? Like, I know most of the fan base want to give him time, but the more losses he keeps picking up, bro, this is the second half of the season. The season's long.
If he gets a draw against Liverpool, he buys himself a lot.
He buys himself time. Yes.
He buys himself rest of the season.
But if he gets slapped, then what?
I think the pressure. Nah, I think it's already written that Liverpool are gonna beat us, right? Everybody. But I think the pressure for Man United really starts picking up if we lose to Brighton. I think then Southampton we're gonna win. If we lose to Brighton, Fulham. And then specifically Europa League, you know, FCSB, Rangers, we need to win them games. Basically, whatever wins, Southampton, Brighton, we can draw. Rangers, Fulham, FSB, we need to go on a 3-game, you know, winning run. Palace, Spurs, we can lose. Palace, we need to beat. Everton, we need to beat. Ipswich, we need to beat. You know, if these games if the winnable games he's winning and not drawing, then he'll be all right. But if he doesn't, then it's problem.
Are you guys going to do something for him in January?
If we lose to Brighton, I don't think he survives till summer, bro.
Wow.
I don't think he survives if we lose to Brighton at home. Are we at home, Brighton? Yeah, we are at home. Southampton at home, Brighton at home. Yeah. You know, I don't think you know this. Man United have started. So basically, every membership in Man United, you know, you have a membership to get a ticket. Every membership is allowed 1 ticket. I have never seen Man United open up tickets so you can buy 2, 3, 4 tickets on 1 membership. There's so many refunds against Southampton at home that Man United are struggling to sell tickets.
Wow.
So many refunds. Yeah, they made an announcement on the website saying due to the amount of refunds, we have decided to open up and unlock all memberships so people are able to buy tickets to the game.
Wow, bro. This is not a good look on Ineos either, man. Like,
yeah.
Fans dropping out, fans not interested to go and watch you guys play. That's when you know, it's going south.
It's bad.
Like
it's really bad.
This reminds me of that Potter season, bro. This is same thing happened. Fans started to, you know, stop going. Then they were booing. Then they started calling out the owners, and then the owners were forced to get rid of Graham Potter. They didn't really want to get rid of Graham Potter. The owners till today said we got forced by the fans to sack him, or else we would have kept him.
Majority of the seats in the stadium, over 50% of the seats in the stadium are still available.
That's
over
madness.
50% of the whole stadium is still available. The whole of Stretford End, the whole of East End, the whole of Sir Alex Ferguson stand is available.
Faz, are your owners doing anything for Amorim this window? Because yes, a lot of players need to leave, but you need to bring maybe 1 or 2 just to give it that fresh enough feeling for the new manager.
I mean,
are you guys doing anything? Are you linked with anyone?
I mean, yeah, for Amorim, they have done something. They took him out of temporary accommodation. They took him out of a hotel and put him in a house. So his wife and kids
transfer. They've done a transfer.
Yeah, they've done a transfer. It's just from a hotel to a house. so his wife and kids can come over and stay with him. Other than that, bro, we ain't getting nothing.
Right.
We need to get. See, I ask this: if we transact in January, how does it reflect on the pitch? Can I get if I get a wing back now? Yeah, if I
Mm,
get Nuno Mendes, can he give me 15 points extra? Because that's what the border. Because the Ineos are such penny pinches. They're no
mm,
way like Todd Bowley. Nothing like Todd Bowley. Todd Bowley is an amazing owner in comparison to freaking Ineos. They are they literally canceling anything. A 40 grand charity donation, they've cancelled it. Just
cancel.
40,000 pounds cancelled.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything that can cancel is cancelled. So they will probably say and think, if I give you a 20 million, 30 million pound player now, 40 million
Mm,
pound player now, how will that 40 million reflect in 15 to 20 points in the table? Because at the end of the day, we have to qualify for Europe or
yeah.
win the Europa League. Either route, we have to qualify for Europe. We have to, because if you want me to give you more money in the summer, unless I'm able to sell players, I'm not going to be able to sell players if we're not in Europe. And if we're not in Europe, the value of the players are low as it is, and they're on big contracts. So how am I going to ship the players out? It's a proper lose-lose battle, and it's really really tough for Amarim to come in European sport as it is. I mean, we might have to do what you do, Europa Conference League, bro. If we can even beg it to, we're 14th.
Bro, you know how we started our restructure? We
Yeah,
had to get rid of players and offset. A lot of people talk about how much we've spent. Bro, a lot of it has been offset with how much we let go of as well.
yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
how much we saved on wages. Saved on wages from Lukaku, saved on wages from many other players. Many
Yeah.
players that were Havertz. Havertz was on big wages as well.
I mean, you
Gone.
got Lukaku on crazy money and then loaned him out.
Yeah, we had to loan him out season to season because no one wanted to purchase him straight up. So we had
Yeah.
to get whatever money we could recoup, every loan, whatever money we could recoup. And by the time we gave him to Napoli, I think the book value, we didn't end up losing any money.
Mm,
Financially, our owners, look, I don't want to praise them too much because we want to achieve something first, and they've made a lot of errors so far
mm.
since they came to Chelsea. But I do have to say one thing: both Todd Bowley and Baghdad Iqbali, bro, financially, these guys are absolute monsters. The way they run Chelsea Football Club, proper business, getting rid of players on good money. Kai Havertz, Faz, we got rid of Kai Havertz for nearly, 65, 70 million or something.
I don't
Something
know how you do it.
ridiculous.
I don't know how you do it.
And
I
Kai
really
Havertz's
don't know.
wages was 250 G's, bro, or more.
And to who as well? Who did you sell it to?
Arsenal.
Your
Mason
old
Mount to you
rival.
guys. Mason Mount to you guys. I don't know how we got that in the last year of his contract, 60 mil.
I
Do you know
think
what I mean?
Chelsea are the best selling club in England.
We are. We
One
are.
of the best in Europe.
100%.
One of the
We
best in
are.
Europe. The wages these players are on and the way you manage to sell them, I don't know what type of deals you're doing. I have no idea.
This is
The
what you
best selling
guys
club.
need to do, Faz. This is
But
what
I don't
you
know
have
how.
to
We're like, now Chelsea are getting investigated. I think you've cleared the investigations, haven't
now.
you now?
The rumor is that our owners, they've come out publicly and said, look, none of the stuff that since they've taken over, they've been clean. It's the stuff from Roma's time. They've come
Ah,
out clear and said, look, this is what Roman's done. We're putting it out there before you can even investigate. We've done our investigation. We found some anomalies, and we're putting our hands up. Don't arrest me.
right.
We're putting our hands up.
But didn't
So
Roman clear the debt before he left? He
Roman,
cleared everything before he left,
he
no?
cleared everything, and the debt that was owing, I think it's been held up by the UK government. There's a
Mm,
whole heap of politics that's gone around, right? Like,
mm.
there's a reason why they went after Roman, Russian background, issues with Ukraine. They
Yeah,
saw a
yeah, yeah,
perfect
yeah. I remember.
opportunity
Yeah.
to get rid of him and take, seize his assets, this, that, the other. Um, Look, yeah, the debts and everything, when the new owners bought in, that was all cleared. That was the whole idea, that it was all going to be cleared. So we don't have any existing debts. Um, but yeah, we did a madness under the new ownership by getting rid of a whole heap of players that were on good wages, and then purchasing players that were sort of not, they're not the finished product. They were sort of maybe the up and coming future. Like Cole Palmer, for instance, bought him for 40, 45 million. And now Cole Palmer, look what he's worth now.
Ballon d'Or,
Um,
man. He has to be in the list of Ballon d'Or players next year.
I know we did madness in terms of Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo, but we're not looking to do that kind of business anymore. They're not doing that. Nicholas Jackson. Faz, did you know who Nicholas Jackson was when we bought him? Now, he's one of the better strikers in the league, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I would take Nicholas Jackson now if I'm Man United, and I'm not a big fan of Nicholas Jackson because of how many chances he misses.
Yeah,
but I'd still take him over any of our strikers, 100%. Even I think Nkunku signing was the one that shocked me a lot as well because I rate him very highly. I thought João Felix was going to turn up to be a mad signing for Chelsea, but he's not really done a lot, has he?
It's because some of these players, Enzo Maresca really values like work rate. You gotta run. You have to run. And I think Ruben Amorim's the same with you guys. He said, I remember Ruben Amorim one of the first few press conference saying, "I need runners." Like Premier League is for animals. You have to run like an animal in the Premier League, or else you're gonna get caught out. You can be talented, but you got to run.
He's not had a good game, has he, João Felix, since last year almost. It's been a while. Was it Panathinaikos or something where he scored two goals?
Look,
since then he's not really done anything, has he?
His better performances have been in the Conference League. He barely even gets an opportunity in the Premier League. He's been, I think, 6 or 7 times as an unused bench player. He was in the bench and he wasn't even used 6 or 7 times in the Premier League. So
I remember Spurs game he played like a minute or something, innit?
Yeah, there's been bare games where he's barely even like being considered in the Premier League, and this is why like Enzo Maresca for me, this is one of the issues at the moment in the fan base that, why doesn't João Felix play more? He should be given more opportunity. But the thing is, the manager don't rate him. I feel the manager don't rate him. He might be talented, but at the end of the day,
he's still young.
Yeah,
25 now, isn't he?
Yeah,
just turned 25.
But you know what? He's never made it. Like he's never like solidified a position in any club. Atletico Madrid, Diego Simeone doesn't like him. Chelsea, first loan. After that, the director said, "No, we don't want you." He's gone back. Barcelona, he wasn't able to hold it down over there. And then back again with us, like. And so many different managers he's worked under, and not one seems to really say, "You're my guy. You're staying with me."
I think if you actually study this João Felix thing, he was he was supposed to be the next player, to break football, basically the next biggest player in football. If you remember when he signed from Benfica to Atletico Madrid, he signed for some crazy, what was it, 100-odd million euros?
Yeah, big money, 120 something million, big money.
Was that their biggest signing as well?
I think that might have been, bro. When he was in Benfica, Faz, if you remember, bro, that guy was balling at Benfica.
Yeah, it was 18 at the time when he thingy, and he went to Atletico Madrid when he was 19. And then he hit his peak, I think, around 4 years ago in Atletico Madrid. But since then, he's just declined like crazy.
But let me tell you something,
like crazy. Bro. His market value now is probably 20 million.
You don't want players like Nkunku and Jaffe. As much as, to be honest, I probably wouldn't mind like have them because they don't fit our bill. I don't want them to go to a Premier League team, but you guys won't be able to get what you want to get. You need workaholics who are talented players as well.
That's why my manager likes Mason Mount.
Yeah, but see, with Mason Mount, technically he's not gifted though. You need technicality and workaholics. Look at Ahmad. Ahmad is the best example for you. Technically sound and a workaholic. Press like an animal, run like an animal, and he's got the techers.
Yeah. Facts.
You need these. If you had, honestly, I'm not even joking. If you had 3 Ahmads behind a striker, bro, you're difficult to stop them.
Yeah. I definitely.
If there was an Ahmad on the left, Ahmad on the right, Ahmad through the middle, behind a striker, bro.
Yeah, I definitely
you need to
agree.
find that level.
I definitely agree.
Cunha's a mad shout. If you get Cunha, Cunha's a big shout. It's not happening though. It's not happening. It's going to
cost a lot of money in January, as it is, and Wolves are trying to stay up themselves. He's one of their, if he's their most key player. Him and Nuri, they're not going to sell either of them unless some extreme amount of offer comes in, which is irresistible. They're just not going to do it.
They're not going to do it, bro. They're in
They're
the
not going to do
relegation
it.
battle, and then and they're probably looking at you going, "We may be able to catch these guys. Why are we going to strengthen them?"
Yeah,
we may
exactly
actually catch these guys. Why are we
exactly that.
strengthening
Unless
them?
someone's offered around 75, 80 mil, they're not
It
going to
will
let
have
him
to
go.
be ridiculous.
Yeah, and his contract is till 2027 as well. So no chance. Absolutely no chance of him leaving.
But he would join you guys. He would join you guys. Like, it's a Man United, a big club like that, and you guys pay well, so he would join you guys. But I don't think Wolves
you
would
see
let
these
go of him.
teams. Again, these teams, they might, the Wolves, Brightons, Bournemouth, they thrive. Brentford's, Brentford let go of their striker, but it's not like they missed their striker, bro. That's mad.
Manager's done a madness, bro.
And the recruitment team, they find these players. Wolves will find the next Cunha and the next Nuri. That's what they specialize in.
Yep.
Brighton, with Adingra, do you know what I'm saying? They specialize in these sorts of players. And that's what we need to do as well. I don't know why Man United fans, they're so hell-bent on keeping certain players, bro. These other, what you call them feeder club, like we've become a feeder club. But bro, you know what I'm saying? We let go of Anthony Elanga and look now where we are. We haven't replaced Anthony Elanga with the same type of profile, if not better. We haven't. We've gone worse.
Do you know what it comes down to, Faz? Who's your scouts? It comes down to your scouts. Your scouts got to be scouting. Your scouts are not scouting, bro. Your scouts are relaxing, like the players.
Yeah, the goalkeeper scout, man. Oh my days, he's been here since Fergie era. That guy, man. Oh my days, Amis Valdez and Romero, man.
Do you know your do you know your scouts? Like, do you know the background? What
yeah, we had loads of scouts being fired though under Eric Ten Hag. Loads of them got fired under Eric. So there's been a big reshuffling, to be honest, big reshuffling. But a lot of the scouts that are in the club now, they've been here for a few years. They've been here for a few years.
Maybe you guys need a refreshing, bro. Like, we
got
one of the scouts.
One of the scouts have been here since, I think, 07. If I'm not mistaken, one of the scouts have been here since 07. Some of the other scouts have been here since 14, 15.
Maybe
they've been here a while. Some of them 17. Yeah, they've been.
Do you know what? Maybe that's one of the issues that they need to leave. You know what? On top of the new ownership and getting rid of players, you know what else we did, Faz, when the new owners came in? Do you know who majority of our scouts, where they're from?
Go on.
They're from Brighton. Majority of our scouts now are from Brighton.
Yeah.
It's not a coincidence we go and find all of these young, like, tube babies. Do you know what I mean? Like, test tube babies.
Our chief scout is from Everton. I mean, what do you want me to say?
You probably need a refreshment now, bro.
2 years now. He's been here. He was at Everton. He joined Man United in I think 2016, and then he became the chief scout. Now he's been the chief scout for a couple of years in Man United.
But who's safe? Safe saying that we got good scouts, but they keep getting.
Yeah, there was some reports as well that the scouts had been. For example, we scouted Caicedo and all of some of these players well early, but it's the board members that didn't want to sign off on a lot of these signings. Like, we had Caicedo offered to us when he was 5 million. We didn't want to sign him
because they don't sell jerseys, right?
We scouted Anthony at 20 million. Yeah.
Because they don't sell jerseys.
Under Ole, we scouted Anthony and we valued him around 15-20 million, but then we ended up paying 80 million for him, which absolutely absurd. So it's also the board, to be deadly honest, the scouts. A scout's job, the scouts talk to other scouts, right? It's a very tight-knit community with scouts. My uncle is a scout, actually. One of my OGs is a scout for Liverpool. Yeah, he's a scout for Liverpool. They pinch players from one another. They exchange information about players from one another. So scouts will always be scouting hundreds and thousands of players across the country and the world. So they will always be able to find, big players. And a lot of times what happens is you'll notice scouts pick up on players that another club is shown a lot of interest on. They'll be like, oh my God, they've shown a lot of interest on. Let's show a lot of interest in him, because you just want to see what they see. in the player.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like Caicedo, Liverpool and Chelsea battled it out. You know, you saw Hakpo as well. People try and battle it out for Hakpo. Sheshko was another one. I remember a lot of big teams started getting
Sheshko was another one.
involved. Soon as one big team shows interest, boom, everybody's like, "Yo, what's this player? Who's got the reports on this player? And why weren't we the ones to get the first drop?" So scouts will always have big players. It comes down to directors and board members if they're willing to take the risk on the player, because you know you guys believed enough in Cole Palmer to buy him for 40 million when he barely had minutes in the first team. So you clearly had something over everybody else's department, and your board said, right, okay, this is the risk we want to take, and you took a big 40 million pound risk on a player that's barely played any minutes, and it worked out for you.
Joe Shields is the guy that was one of the biggest instigators to getting Cole Palmer, and Joe Shields was in the setup of Manchester City, and he knew a lot about Cole Palmer. Joe Shields was also one of the instigators to getting Lavia. Romeo Lavia was moments away from joining Liverpool, if you remember, Faz.
Yeah.
Liverpool fans were like, "Yeah, we got Lavia, we got him in the bag," and then boom, he's got the blue jersey on. Do you know what I mean? And Joe Shields once again.
Actually, if you deep it, Liverpool fans were so upset over Lavia and Caicedo missing out on two players. I remember Liverpool fans were FSG out.
Bro, Hussam was driving there. Remember?
Yeah. He was. If I'm wrong, wasn't Liverpool fans doing fundraisers to fly a plane above Anfield?
He was
say FSG out.
Yeah,
and now they're top of the league.
Now they're top of the league, bro.
Yeah, they're top of the league. But the scouts and the people who are referring to these players and they're gonna get the board's buy-in, they have to be in sync, right? Who was in charge of scouting Rasmus Højlund and saying he is so good he's worth 70 odd million? Who did that?
Who did that? Honestly, you guys need to do forensic analysis. You do.
Yeah. Forensic analysis,
like CSI Miami style, bro. Like proper forensic analysis. Who's recommended all of this?
You look at, for example, Isak. Yeah, when Isak was bought from, what is it, Sociedad? Someone somewhere said, right, Isak is worth 50, 60 million. How much did Newcastle pay for him? Because there was a lot of add-ons, wasn't it? There was a lot of add-ons as well. At the time, I think he was I think he was valued around 30 odd million, 40 million. And Newcastle said, right, we'll take the risk. And he was 22 years old at the time when Newcastle bought him. And again, the risk paid off. The risks that we're making, it doesn't make sense. He was, I think, at Sociedad at one point, he was valued around 40 million at the peak, right? Yeah. Newcastle paid 50, 60 million. So not a huge amount of difference, right? But bro, how did we justify paying Rasmus Højlund money, man, at that age? I don't understand. He's 20 years old, 21 years old. When he was in Atalanta, when we bought him, his market value was 10.
Yeah.
His market value was 10 mil. We paid 70 odd mil for him. 60 mil for him.
7 times the amount.
Wow.
Who was in charge? Faz, who was in charge when Højlund was signed?
Well, it was a Glazer sign with.
Was Barada there at that time?
No, Barada was not there. It was the two guys, Murto and Arnold. Murto and Arnold. Yeah, 7 times, man. 7 times.
That's mad.
Price tag. I don't even understand how you explain that. How do you even explain that when he moved like at 20 years old, 70 million for a player? What did you see in him? Now,
even if you factor in that, okay, he's got future potential, but 7 times?
7
times is mad. What wages is he on? Is he on good wages?
I think he's on 180, I'd like to believe.
See, that's heavy, bro. That's
180.
Heavy. What was he on Atalanta? He probably was sub 50K.
I think it's not, or maybe. Let me actually check. What is he on? No, I might be wrong. I might be wrong. No, he's on 85. Yeah, he's on 85 a week. Yeah.
Oh, at United, he's on 85K a week.
Yeah, he's on 85 a week.
Okay, so he might have doubled his money. He might have doubled his money.
In Atalanta, he was on 10 a week.
Oh, so 8 times what he's earning now. So that's why he got excited, bro. He got excited 8 times the man he went over. But
7 times the transfer value, 8 times the money. Yeah.
And for a player that can't even seem to bully any defenders, bro. This guy's getting bundled
Him against
over.
Van Dijk.
Bro, Van Dijk's gonna have a laugh, bro. Van Dijk's
him against Van Dijk. I don't know. Even when you bought Palmer was valued around 20 mil them times, 15 mil. So you paid 40 mil, right? Double the money.
Yeah. We paid for the potential.
You paid for the potential. You double the money, take the risk. He's worth about 150 M's now in the market. Easy. 150, 130 in the market.
And we're not even paying him that high wages. When we first got him last season, he was, I think he was sub 100K. He wasn't on big wages. Now the latest contract that he got started.
He's on 130.
Now he's on 130. Even then, like we're not pumping him ridiculous amount of money. That you're the pin-up boy. You're
when you signed him, you signed him on 80 bags a week. I remember.
Yeah, and now he got the new contract. Now he got the new contract.
Yeah, he got the new deal, and his new deal runs out in 2031 or some shit like that.
But it's got hella like performance bonuses. Is it? Yeah, it's got a lot of performance bonuses and whatnot, and we will look into bettering that contract as he does well for us. He's not always going to be on 100, but we don't just willy-nilly like you guys. You got bare players on like more than 250K.
Yeah,
bare players on more than 200, and I think, bro, your club, seriously, now that I deep it, there's so many areas you got to fix, bro. Your scouting, your directors, your owners need to, start doing things the right way. You got to get rid of a whole heap of players. Your manager is the last thing that needs to go, Ruben Amorim, even if he picks up like another 10 losses in a row, he has to be the last one to be thought about to leave. You got to get rid of, you got to create a priority list and then slowly mark that off.
For me, I want to get rid of likes of, just players that don't play. Mason, Luke, Lindelof, Ericsson. These sorts of players are the ones that I want to, and I want to sell some academy players as well. I swear to God, I want to sell Collier, Dango, make money, bro. I need to make money.
Make money. How's your relationship with Saudis, bro? Has Man United a relationship with the Saudis? This is where we cleaned up. Our owners, Our owners, Todd Bowley.
There's a theory. There's a theory about Todd Bowley and Saudi. I don't know if you've seen that. I seen a documentary on Todd Bowley and Saudi, by the way.
They're good friends, bro. They're good friends. They're
very good friends.
Do you know Clear Lake?
Very good friends.
Do you know the story behind Clear Lake?
Yeah.
Saudis have some portion of investment in Clear Lake as well. Indirectly, we're kind of owned by Saudis.
Yeah, I seen that, and basically, it's not illegal, but it's just sneaky. It's just that's the best.
Well, they can invest. Saudis can invest in.
But there's nothing to say. I think the proof is that there is nothing to say that they purposely bought your player to help the club for the amount that they paid. There's nothing to say.
Nothing to say.
That's what the documentary was all about. There's nothing to say.
You can't pin us down that it's illegal transactions happening.
They paid the value that they thought the player is worth, and they wanted the player in Saudi, and the Saudi player accepted. So,
Faz, Koulibaly, Mendy.
Yeah.
Who else?
Mendy going to Saudi was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Koulibaly was Saudi. Mendy was Saudi. Chat, let me know who else went to Saudi from Chelsea. I think these two. Then we got rid of obviously Kovacic to Manchester City. Kante as well. Yeah, man. Like we did some really good transactions with the Saudis.
You did some heavy transactions. You did some heavy. Talk to me about Palace game, man. Because please, man, can you do me a favor?
Oh, you need a favor. Is Palace your rival? But where's Palace on the table? Oh my days! I might have to do a favor to my brother Faz.
Do me a favor, bro, please.
Oh my God, this is
Palace are 2 points behind us.
Oh my days!
Yeah,
Faz,
bro, please. I need a favor, man.
But I need to hear. Pitch me your.
So you do me a favor, Yeah. And by the way, I'm doing you a bigger favor. So you know,
And
I'm
what
putting my
favor is
life on the
that? You're
line.
going to do something against Liverpool.
Yeah, I'll try. You can't knock me for trying.
That's cute, bro. That's real. That's
Bro,
real
I'm gonna
cute.
try, man. Let me try, innit? Let me try.
Faz, if Palace beat us, they go ahead of you. You're going to be seeing 15th. Have you ever, in your lifetime, have you ever seen 15 in your life?
I seen 15 chicken wings. I ain't seen 15 on the Premier League table.
Your goal difference is negative, bro.
Bro, do you do credit? Do you do credit? Can I get credit?
Don't worry, Faz. We got you, bro. Maybe this week you're not going to be going anywhere from 14th. We'll keep you there. We have to beat Palace, bro. Look, coming back to the match, it's a must. It's a double must.
Look, Forest, they've got Wolves, yeah.
Mm.
So Elanga's gonna do me a favor. I've spoke to him.
You have, all right. That's good.
He's gonna do me a favor, yeah. Elanga's gonna do me a favor.
I think Forest will beat Wolves. I'll get the feeling that. Yeah.
So that's one favor. So I'm gonna owe Forest already, bro. I'm in debt. I'm in bad debt, bro.
Bro, I'm talking about debt. I've been watching Squid Game 2, bro. Just don't be going into any of those games to clear out your debt later on.
I need to watch it. Everton and Bournemouth. I don't care because they're gonna draw. It's a meaty draw, right? It's Palace and Chelsea, man. And listen, Forest are gonna do me a favor. Ideally they draw, which helps you. Then you beat Palace. Yeah, I know you want Forest to lose, but I don't want that. That's a problem for me. Yeah, there's more problem for me. So I need them to draw. Draw is the best result, overall for all parties. Think of the bigger picture here.
Yeah.
And
draw,
you beat Palace, so you get your 3 points. Yeah, you get 3 points. Enzo, Hala Enzo, and everything. Blah blah blah. Cole Palmer, all of this. Chelsea, proper Chelsea. You close the gap. And I have a free hit with Liverpool then, because then I get my 3 points against Southampton. So whatever happens in Liverpool, we just brush it aside.
Faz, look at the state of you, bro. You're doing stock exchange dealings, bro. This is the great Man United. Look at the way you're talking, bro. I feel down for you, bro.
Bro, I'm on my ass.
How has the mighty fallen?
I'm on my ass.
Wow.
Them people, that you used to know back in the day, they used to be rich, they have a mansion, cars, and now they're on the street begging, bro. Of bad decisions in their life.
Wow.
Bad decisions, bro. This is me. I'm trying to get up again, man. This is going to be the greatest movie ever. When Man United get back up. But I'm trying, innit? I'm trying. I'm wheeling and dealing. I'm buying crack, selling it, and then buying milk, selling it, then buying more crack, selling it, then buying milk. I'm just. Some people buy crack. Some people sell crack to buy milk. Some people sell milk to buy crack.
My man's a hustler. It's like that. Those two-pack lyrics, those two-pack lyrics, bro. Oh,
I have never paid more attention to the league table, than I have this season. Never did. So me, I personally take pride. I actually calculate probabilities. I used to love probability when I used to do maths in college. So I love probabilities. So I calculate every season. My chat will know some of the people. I calculate the probability of points in 15th, then 20th, then 25 games like this. How many games? Every 5 games. The probability of us getting relegated this season, it is.
Tell me.
It's not low.
What? What is it?
Tell me. Low.
What's the probability? Is it more than 5%?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's more than 25%.
What? Yeah, 1 in 4 chance you could be relegated.
Yeah, it's more than 25%. Yes. Yes.
Bro.
Because people just say, oh, Man United fixtures. I don't just look at Man United fixtures. Every fixture that Man United have, I look at every team's fixtures before us to see what percent of chance they have of winning and creating momentum, because momentum plays a big part in games. There is in my calculation of probability, there's no consideration for home advantage, because there ain't no fucking home
Bro,
advantage for Man
you
United.
get battered at home, bro.
We get
It's a nice
pumped
one.
more at home than
Yes.
away. So
Yes.
it's about 40%, 45% chance Man United will get relegated this season.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a high chance.
Bro, Championship's going to be lit, you know. I'll be watching Championship. I'd be mad.
Chance, bro. It's not even a joke at this point. It's not like I say, oh, Brighton, you know, as a joke, I say, oh, Brighton. Before Brighton players, they play Ipswich. Likelihood of them beating Ipswich away is very high. They get momentum. They play us, and then after us, they play Everton as well.
Bro, Brighton
and
have
Everton,
beaten you
it's
guys
light job. They don't have actually a run of hard games. They got Ipswich, Man United, Everton. They don't have a hard game until they play probably Forest and Chelsea, which is after they batter us.
Faz, Brighton have got the number on you guys in recent times as well.
Palace.
I think the last game is all they won.
Palace is another fucking tough game, bro. Palace,
bro, it's not gonna be easy.
All of a sudden, they've just gained some sort of fucking mad form.
Bro, take away the Arsenal games from Palace recently. Palace, if you just remove the Arsenal 2 times Arsenal games, they've been all right, you know.
Newcastle draw. Newcastle couldn't beat them at their ground.
They beat Brighton.
Man City
draw.
Bro, like only Fulham. I think Fulham done a job because they had a red card at that game. Wolves draw, right? And by the time they play us away, so they're at our ground, they've got Leicester. They can beat Leicester. West Ham, they can beat West Ham. They are atrocious. Brentford, they'll probably struggle. Man United, Everton. Again, Man United, Everton, 2 light games for them. And by the way, they've just got FA Cup, Stockport. They've got Stockport in FA Cup. You've got Morecambe in FA Cup as well. Freaking cheating bastards. Yeah. So all of these teams that we're going to... Bro, Spurs, for example, yeah? When we play Spurs, by the time we play Spurs, yeah? Let's actually look at this. By the time we play Spurs, Spurs would have... Just before they play us, they would have been playing Liverpool in the Carabao Cup. So that's the game I could say, okay, yeah, we can try and Spurs, we could try and do a job because they're gonna hold a battering from Liverpool, and then Brentford they play as well in the league. So we could try and say, okay, we can nick a draw at Spurs. But
look at what my man's saying, Ashraf. Means imagine Leicester with Rude survive and United relic.
It's a possibility.
Wow,
it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Because our biggest problem is actually Leicester and Ipswich. Ipswich are on 15 points. Huge 3 points against Chelsea. Huge, massive.
Huge.
The next game they play Fulham. If they can continue this run, they beat Wolves as well. Ipswich just on random madnesses. Arsenal only scored 1 against them. Only.
They're a good resolute team, bro. And if Liam
they're trying to keep the lights on. Fulham next, they might end up getting a draw. And we lose to Liverpool, bro. They're catching up. By the time it is game week, 24? We're in a battle,
bro. Can you imagine that Ipswich versus Man United game? Whenever that is around the corner, that might be like a 6-pointer for you, bro.
Yeah.
That's your Champions League final right there, Faz. Ipswich versus Man, bro. You guys better be there.
Ipswich, Man United, they play us away from home, so they'll be at our ground, and it's tough. They've got a tough run of games. They've got Villa, Tottenham, Man United, Palace, so they've got a tough, and then Forest. They've got a tough run of games. So I'm hoping we beat Ipswich them times, and we just hold them off. But it's like I
might pencil that game down, bro. That might be a classic.
Yeah, nothing is second half of the season. You don't know what the hell. I think it's 16th, 17th, bro. If we don't start beating the likes of Brighton, then when we play Palace, Spurs, if we don't start beating these teams, yeah, it's long day, bro. It's gonna be 16, 17 job.
Put it this way, Faz. Palace, we're trying to do our level best to give you. We're going to try and give you.
Are you confident you're gonna beat Palace?
Bro, I'm worried. I'm not gonna lie. Our injuries have created a bit of a situation for us in terms of Lavia. He's back into training. I don't know whether he's going to actually feature against Palace. Injury to Fofana has created a bit of a mess in the back. And Enzo Maresca, he's been a bit of a stubborn individual lately with the lineups and whatnot. I don't know whether he's trying to send a message to the board as to he needs his players in this window. And it's away from home, Faz. It's away from home, and it's against the team. Earlier on in the season, we drew as well at Stamford Bridge. Like, we should have cleaned them up, but we drew. And Palace under Oliver Glasner, I think they've just slowly might have just found their rhythm in this season after a tumultuous start. Look, we have enough firepower to get to them. We have enough firepower to dismantle them. But do we have the resolute defending to keep them on the bay? If Mateta has one of those games like Liam Delap, where he is throwing our defenders left, right, and center, then it's long for us. It's long. If we start Desasi, bro, forget about the 3 points, Faz. Palace is going ahead of you. Do you know what I mean? So you better hope our manager don't start Desasi. You better hope our manager don't start even Tosin as well. I don't like Tosin. So we have to have the right lineup. We need to make sure that we don't compromise other people's game like Levi Colwell. Levi Colwell needs to play in the middle of the back three when we're on the ball. And we need to start playing Cucurella more the way he has been previously and giving us success. Invert and help out in midfield. Allow Enzo Fernandez to push forward in those half spaces up front. But yeah, man, look, I'm not confident because we're coming off 2 losses. Do you know what I mean? So it's not a good momentum at the moment. But let's see, bro. We need to win. This is a must. We don't win, that we're in trouble for top 4. We're in trouble. So more than you can believe.
You have no option but to do us a favor.
We have no option. We have to do you a favor. We have to do a favor for ourselves. Do you know what I mean? So maybe for this week we can keep you guys afloat at 14th, but don't know what's going to happen to you guys next week, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's tough. It's tough for you guys, bro. You're going to have to take a week at a time, bro. A day at a time. Hour by hour, Faz. Hour by hour. That's how you have to budget.
We've got a show, don't we, this week?
Yeah, we do, bro. We do.
I might have to call
it. It might be after all the games. It'll be interesting. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, you want to do after the Liverpool game?
I think that would be. I think that would be adequate. After all the dust has settled, I think they'll be good to catch up after that and then see where things are at. Do you know what I mean? We could both be in the mud. We could both be in the mud.
Yeah, but there's these mud bath spas, and then there's being in pig shit. It's 2 different muds. Listen, big up to everybody for tuning in. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Miss, tell them what you got coming up as well on your channel.
Yeah, man. The other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe. If you want to get a little bit of Chelsea knowledge, subscribe. As Faz has said, we're going to do this on a regular 1 week. In the same week, 1 show on my channel, 1 show on Faz's channel. And yeah, like we've got, who do we got coming? We've got Crystal Palace coming, so there'll be a watch along for that if you wanna see a bit of that. And maybe down the track, I'm trying to see if Faz and I we can do some watch alongs as well. So that'd be great. Not just Man United, but any other sort of fixtures that that you guys may fancy. So yeah, that's the plan. Champions, come on.
I need it. Make sure people check out his channel. Link is in the title. You just have to click his name and it will take you straight to his channel. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the next few days. I might just go in a hiatus for the next few days and just hide. It's a holy day. Tomorrow is Friday. I'll have to go and pray. And Saturday I'll just be sitting down in my cave watching everybody else. And then Sunday is this test day. I have a game myself to play in the morning, and then I'll be coming and doing the Liverpool game. So
first, can I just ask you quickly, in the background there's the planet there, and then on the left there's a picture of an eggplant, bro. What was that represent, that eggplant? Do you want to elaborate?
I've already discussed this on my channel a little bit before, but you see, I take my content creating very seriously, and I like to do a lot of positive things while I'm on stream. So that's being polite to people, showing people to be charitable and this, that, the other, because it is important to remind people as you do some things. I believe you have to remind people from time to time. So you see, like, eggplant is a very exotic vegetable.
Yes.
you have the broccolis, broccoli and cabbage. These are the Benton curves of vegetable.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? The meaty midfielders, I call them the meaty midfielders.
Eggplant's good shape as well. Good
Yeah,
shape.
the John Miggins of cabbage is cauliflower, the John Miggins. But you see eggplant, these are the Paul Pogbas of vegetable.
Oof.
Yeah, the exotic, the top level exotic. So I'm trying to teach people to change their diet this year and have some exotic vegetables. Eggplant is for me. I have eggplant every day. I proved it as well to the people. I rang my girlfriend and I asked her what's my favorite vegetable just to confirm, and she said, "Yeah, it's eggplant. I have eggplant all the
I
time."
like eggplant as well, but not
Yeah, so
every day.
I'm not every day, but pretty much I try and have it majority of the times in my diet. Eggplant,
Us
man, it's
Bengalis, we
very
like
good.
eggplants, but we like
Yeah.
eggplants. Bengalis
Yeah,
like
we
eggplants.
do. And that's why I'm trying to see. That's why I'm trying to teach the people that there's
Mm.
other side of the vegetable, just like the other side.
Alicia, by the way, likes it too. She says it's saucy.
Yeah, it can be. It depends how you make it. It can be. It depends how you make it. But yeah, that's it. Basically, I need to cover these walls as well. I might even cover them for the Liverpool game. I don't know.
But you got a nice place, bro. You got a nice backdrop. It's good, bro.
Yeah, it does the job. It does the job. But listen, big up to everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm going to redirect to Rance, who's watching the Atalanta and Inter game, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
Yeah, if you want to watch some good football, go and watch Rance's stream, because bro, we're not gonna find no good football on this side. And definitely watch Chelsea and support them, because they need our support. They need to win the league. Yeah, they need to win the league. So yeah, take care. Big up to Maze as always. Thank you all very much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace.